I'm your girl Shannon Deneen, and I am here with my lovely co-host. And I'm going to be honest, we have had a week.
A week.
A week, people. Anyway, I'm going to let the co-hosts introduce themselves, and then I'm going to get into it.
Hi, I'm Tony G. Campbell, and you can follow me at Tony G. Campbell, the podcast, on YouTube. TonyGCampbell.com. Ooh, did I just crack?
Perhaps.
I did. Facebook, the Twitter, SoundCloud. What are those other things?
Instagram.
Yes.
SoundCloud.
And there was another. iTunes. iTunes.
All right.
And Fantastic Fridays at 10 a.m. here live on Facebook on the Curve. Come join me, people.
Check her.
Hello, everyone. I am Missy. You can find me at Saving Superwoman on Instagram. Right now, I'm in need of a little lifesaver. It has definitely been a week.
Yes. You can catch her on Bumble. You can listen. I said we was gonna get into it. You catch Melissa on Bumble because that's where she been for the last 2 days.
Yeah, for 2 days. Well, no, it's been almost 24 hours.
Oh my goodness. And of course, I'm your girl Shannon Deneen. You can catch me on shannondeneen.com, which is revamping and relaunching very, very soon. Of course, you can catch me here on the Curve. You can also catch me on Instagram, the Twitter, all the social medias and the interwebs and such. And also on my family podcast with my cousins, Flesh and Blood. And you can catch us on Facebook at thisisfleshandblood.com. Indeed.
Yes.
I want to talk about the Bumble. That's what I want to talk about before we get into it. I want to talk about what's going on with you in this dating experience. I want to talk about what you think, what you're feeling, what you found out. Tell the people.
So here's the deal. It is sundress season.
Come on, sundress season.
And how I even got into this. See, this is our sisterhood moment up front. How many of your friends, your sister friends, really keep it real with you?
Yeah.
So I had some girlfriends that were like, look, you're great. You're doing awesome things. Why aren't you with somebody? We really think that there are too many options out here for you not to at least date.
Okay.
And so when it was presented, it was like, look, you have Match. Oh my God, I ain't even gonna tell you about my experience on Match. But you have all these. I was on Match. Usually I just do it for 1 week. And so I thought about it and I was like, okay, it really can't hurt anything. So I tried it. I got on and then, they were buzzing. And they were, and I'm just gonna be honest with you. I have really met some really nice people. Some nice people. It's some clowns on there, but I think you have to know what you want. And it's easier, you will see men that say, I'm, looking for someone that I'm intentionally dating. I want to get married. I want to have children. But then you see I saw somebody that said, are you in the SM&D? RSM, yeah, I was like,
BDSM?
Yeah, BDSM. To the left. No. And then,
Say 50 Shades.
I'm sorry, that's funny. It's 50 Shades of Melissa.
And I had some, I jumped over to play in the snow. I have some guys that are from all over the world playing in the sand and in the snow. Because I feel like, I'm going to just weigh my options. They're really nice guys, great careers, great jobs. And I'm at the point in my life where I'm like Mary J. Blige. I want somebody to meet me where I am. I want you to make what I make or more. And I think that that's fair. I think that when you're 40 plus, you by that time you should be established. And if you're not, no harm, no foul. Just give it some time. And if I'm around, then we can try something then. But when I tell you they have been on it, can we go out to dinner? I said, I'm filming tonight. I can't do dinner.
I got to go to the studio.
Did you explain what kind of filming? Because that BDSM.
Yeah, they didn't know.
That's what you're filming.
But see, you don't want to give them too much.
You can't give them all the business.
Say, I'm filming a talk show. but I don't want to give them too much about me because it hasn't been 24 hours.
Come on now.
True.
But it's been a lot of great conversation. I can say that.
So I'm excited because I am literally living vicariously through Melissa.
She and all my friends. Like, give me the phone.
What he look like? Give it. No, not him, girl. His hairline is real.
Yes.
Listen,
That
Melissa.
can be fixed.
Whoa.
Don't be.
No,
don't
listen,
turn him down because of a hairline.
Yeah,
It can
turn
be
him down.
fixed.
Listen, his hairline was back here, y'all. He looked like a.
He had a Fred Sanford.
Yes,
She exaggerated. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad.
He looked like a
that
nice
bad.
person. He looked like he had he was like a good-hearted soul, and that he had a lot of stuff going for him.
But shouldn't that be what she looking for? A good-hearted soul person to be with, and not just because of what he looked like.
So you know what? I have a rule, and I've always had a saying: you can fall in love with somebody unattractive just as easily as you can fall in love with somebody attractive. And so I believe in picking someone that you are attracted to that is.
Well, yeah, you have to be attracted to them, but they don't have to be like.
But see, my
The
thing
Rock
is,
or
I'm gonna be
somebody.
honest with you. Some of these
Yeah,
black men
yeah,
are
they
holding
do.
on to their hair,
Yeah,
and they need to just go ahead and
they
cut
need
it
to
off.
let it go.
Because
It's
you
time
got
for the ball head,
thinning
brother.
patch right
Right
here.
there, sir.
Let it go. Like
You got to
can't
let
do
that
them.
go.
You got your waves, half your head,
Yes.
and 360s, and just
Right here.
get a little shallow in the front.
You got 3 waves right here on the
Let
side,
it
and then the rest of it's
go
thin.
bald.
No, sir. No.
When I say I have met some amazing people, but let me tell y'all what really happened.
What happened, friend?
So I was on, and I saw somebody that I work with.
Oh, hey.
Don't do it.
And I was like, wait a minute, is he on here?
He's on
Or is this
here.
his friend? So I just screenshot it. So when I got to work, I was like, hey, come here so I can talk to you real quick. And he was like, what's up? I said, did you see this? Did you know you was on here? And he was like, no, I didn't know I was on here. It was actually his friend. The friend is really nice. He is,
He didn't.
let me say the friend. Let's just say this: the friend is a retired NFL player, very established, nice looking, chocolate.
Did you click on the friend?
Did I click on the friend? Nah, let me tell you, I had to go and find the friend on Instagram.
Oh,
But
because
let me
he's
tell you
trying not to
something.
show who he really
Because
is.
when I saw the guy that I work with, I flicked to the left. Because I was like, I don't want my personal business out there like that.
Yeah.
So then when I showed him, he was like, he called them. And so he said, well, tell her to just, because I'm private on all my stuff. So he was like, tell her to just hit me up on Instagram. So as soon as I click follow, baby, 5 minutes later, he clicked follow.
In
and
the
you know he was in
DMs.
the DMs.
It goes down in the DMs.
I mean, I'm excited. I'm excited.
Listen,
Have fun, girl.
I
Have
would like
fun.
I would like a section of Saving Superwoman to be about this dating experience. Listen, I feel like since I can't have the curvy girl dating experience anymore, I feel like you need to show the people. Show the people, Melissa. Show the people.
And all of them love the fact that I box. Like they've been on there watching. I said,
Y'all checking for
wait a
me?
minute. Yeah, it's different.
I'm here for it. I am here for all
So
of it.
I'll keep you all abreast.
Yes,
Of what's
keep
going on.
me posted because I want to know all the escapades and
Baby.
episodes and all the tea, hot piping tea, all of it. So before we hop into word on the street, I need to give you guys an update, a quick update. Your girl Diana Ross.
We talked about it.
We talked about it.
Yeah.
I saw it on was it Bossip I saw it on Bossip and I said, "Ooh, that Missy was right. She was right." Let me tell the people. Hold on. Let me tell the people. So what happened is Diana Ross did she did an Instagram post and then she did an article. They did an article on Bossip about how she was feeling violated by the TSA agents who were filling her up.
She typed it up at the airport in New Orleans on Twitter.
And she was like, let me let y'all know it's not Delta Airlines. It is the actual TSA agent. I went through the thing. They pulled me out to the side. And then the lady was going up further on my legs, and I
And
felt
Diana
like
Ross don't even have thick thighs.
she don't
I
even
was about to
but
say,
she's a hippie.
skinny.
She is a hippie. Somebody
Oh,
she
Is
got.
she?
Yeah, Diana Ross got a
Now,
look.
That's where
I
Tracy
know
got it from.
Tracy
Yeah,
has
she got
it,
a
but
dome
I
now.
didn't ever think Diana had no
I mean,
shape.
she's not like super skinny. She got
Oh.
she got a curve or two.
Okay.
And maybe it was the hair, because the hair is the same
Yeah.
way. Like if she had her
yeah.
regular like
Wigs on.
it's not even a wig. Like her hair is
It's thick.
yeah.
Oh,
Her
'cause I know
regular actual
normally
hair.
if you have like the stuff in your hair to pin,
Yep, if
or
you
if your
have-
hair is in braids or knots, they want to.
They want to check it and
all
see.
that.
So if any of that happened, but Diana Ross said that she was feeling away and violated, because the good people at TSA, the
So
girl,
it wasn't just me.
it wasn't just
Okay.
Melissa. The girl, the Diana Ross said, I feel violated, and that girl was going further up my limit. Need to go. So what I want you to get out of that is be careful at TSA. If you feel violated, don't hesitate to swat hand, because the girls get feely.
But they reviewed it. Did you see that? Where TSA reviewed the tape?
Oh
and
no, I
said
missed that part.
That TSA reviewed it and said that the young lady followed policy and procedure. Nothing that she did was out of line.
And did she do everything? Because they're supposed to do it with the back of their hand, so they're not.
Yes, they
acting
said,
like they're
but it's
groping
still
you or anything.
uncomfortable. Have you ever had it done?
Every time I go on an airplane,
That's what I'm just saying. Like
that's what
nobody
I'm
wants
like.
them.
I thought I had a
I
ball
don't-
myself. I didn't know, because
I
I'm like I
don't-
get felt up every time.
No, like they usually do my hips. Like my
Uh-huh.
hips are just yellow on the screen, so she'll just pat my hips. But when I went back, I mean, they were all up and down my leg. I said, "Wait a minute."
No,
Yeah.
they usually make me stand out like this, and they go this way, they go down,
all on my,
and
all
I'm like,
on my,
I don't know what I've got.
All
And then
on my
that one
goodness
time,
and
the girl
mercy.
had to go in my wig. I was like, it's a wig, girl. Why you bothering me? Just, I
yeah,
don't even
because she just deep in all your stuff, girl.
So-
Stop. So, anywho, just wanted to let y'all know, be careful at TSA, because they feeling people up, and it's not a game, and y'all probably know that. But don't hesitate to swat a hand if you feel violated, or report the agent who you feel like has violated you.
Yeah.
That part. So shout out to you for bringing that to
Hey,
the attention.
I rolled it out,
of the
and
people.
then when I posted it, you saw all the little curvy girls
That's true.
underneath. Like
That's true.
it happened to me. I thought I was the only one. I'm telling you.
You're not the only one. All right, so let's get into it. It is now time for Word on the Street. All right, so ladies, y'all know your girl's a pageant queen, and pageant history has been made this following week, and I am so excited. So listen, people, for the first time in history, in the history of all of
Come
the
on, let's
pageants,
roll them out, 'cause
let's
I'm
roll them
excited.
out. Miss USA.
Start with Miss Teen.
Oh, Miss Teen
USA.
USA. Miss USA.
There we go.
And Miss America.
Yes.
Are all
Women of color, all proud African American women who wore their natural hair.
I saw
That's
it.
big.
Pause for effect.
That's big.
Who wore their natural hair on stage for competition, and that is huge.
biggie.
Yes, that is absolutely huge. And as a member of the pageant community, I can tell you that is it's big in unprecedented ways. It's like March Across the Selma Bridge big, because
It is.
it is, because what it says is, and here's the thing. It would have been different if we had like all white judges, but that wasn't the case. There was an array of judges. The diversity was good. And so what that said in each competition is it is okay to wear your hair the way it grows out of
Absolutely.
your head.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And that is also going to be considered beautiful, because that's what Miss America and Miss USA all stand for. Miss USA was created as a divergent pageant, basically.
But what's the difference in? Okay, so this is where I get confused. What's the difference in between Miss America and Miss USA?
So they're two different pageant systems. Okay, and so one pageant system goes to Miss Universe, and the other one stops at Miss America. So Miss America stops, and Miss USA goes on to is a prelim pageant for Miss Universe.
So who can get into Miss USA. I know all 50 states.
Yes, so
are
you have to go up through the ranks. So you start the one of the reasons that and I don't think people understand this. Pageantry is just like participating in like the NFL or the NBA. So you have to start just like little boys start on their AU teams. Pageant queens start in their city at city level pageants. Those city level pageants go to state level
I know
pageants.
you know.
Now,
Those
do they have
pageant-
to start as a teen? Can they join?
No,
So in order
you
for
don't
them
have
to
to.
qualify
Okay.
for Miss America,
Uh-huh.
this is my question.
Okay.
Do they have to win? Okay, so you win Miss Teen.
Yep.
You win Miss America.
Yep.
You represent your state. You
Yep.
win Miss America. Now, in order to win Miss USA, what do you have to do?
You started your city, you win your city level pageant. Like Atlanta has one.
Yeah.
You win Miss Atlanta.
Okay.
Then you go on to Miss Georgia. Then Miss Georgia goes on to Miss USA both of those different systems have a different Miss Georgia USA, Miss Georgia America.
Okay.
So
So
each
you
of those
can
have
go
different.
be-
You can go
okay.
either way. And so then you have then Miss Georgia goes on to USA or Miss America, and then Miss USA goes on to Miss Universe to Miss
Because you
World.
remember that was the issue on the Housewives.
Yes,
That was an issue
Yes.
because Kenya Moore did
Yes.
not mind correcting them
Absolutely.
when they got her title wrong.
Absolutely.
And I was like, Miss America, Miss USA, is all
It's
the
not
same
the
thing.
same. No, it's not.
And she was like, no,
It is
isn't.
absolutely not.
Okay.
Primarily because Miss America is a more classical pageant. Like it's so you're not applauded for being spunky or different, or it's a more like conservative pageant. It's almost like being Democrat or Republican. Like being Miss America is very like conservative. It's very red states.
Okay.
Miss USA is very blue states, and you can be spunky and you can
She
be
can
yourself.
party.
And she can
Okay.
party and you can
Well,
wear
look, that
your
black
clothes
girl
be a little
magic
different.
is across all the board.
That black girl magic
it's
is
going
everywhere, and I am so excited. I cannot stand it. Primarily because, and here's the thing: those women over the past week have experienced some of the most heinous hate I have
saw
ever
that.
seen
I saw
in
that.
my
That's
life,
horrible.
and they are taking it in stride. They are dealing. I did not know beforehand that Miss USA and Miss America are friends in real
Oh.
life.
She's her attorney
Yeah,
now.
she's her attorney, and so they're
Yeah.
friends in real life, which I think is amazing. But shout
That's
out,
the one that was on. She was on Kelly the other day.
yes,
And she was talking about being an attorney, and I was like, "Oh, go ahead, girl, with
Yes.
your pretty
Yes.
self."
and
Smart too.
and so that's the thing that I think a lot of people don't understand is that pageantry is more than just get on the stage, put on a cute dress, and look cute. You also have to be intelligent. You have to be able to speak well. You have to be able to present yourself well. Like it is a sport, and so women who are involved have spent hundreds of thousands of dollars
Wow.
to go to that level, and literally only one person can win. So
See,
it's
that's why I can't do it. I can't afford it.
it is expensive. Like I ain't gonna lie to you, it is not the cheapest hobby in the world. But for those pageants like Miss USA and Miss America, they give out scholarships that are absolutely worth it, and lots of women. Most
Now, I need
women.
one of those.
Well, that's why most women that age get into it, because they're going for the scholarship.
Now,
Yeah.
what's the maximum age? Because I'm
So,
probably too old now.
Here's the thing.
You want
Here's-
the MRS.
Right. So here's the
No,
thing.
they do have an MRS challenge
There's
pageant
here.
Mrs.
Yeah.
Yes, there's Mrs. America.
Okay.
There's Ms. America. There's there are other and those are different systems that you can be a part of. There's Miss Senior America for
don't
ladies
think
who
I'm
not
are
there yet.
you're not there yet. But for
You're not
those
there
ladies
yet.
who are our golden pageant sisters, they are
Golden.
golden. They're golden pageant sisters.
Okay.
They are, it's those women get to, participate there. There's
Okay.
all kinds of, pageants that you can participate in. There's Miss Black America. There is, there's all kinds of things you can participate in. So, no, you're not too old. You're not too anything. You can participate if you want to.
I'm too broke, but
Yeah. Now, that could be true. These could be facts. I'm not in your pocket or your wallet like that, but I'm just saying it ain't cheap.
so I got one income.
Yeah.
You can't do all that extras.
Mm-mm.
No.
But the Miss Teen USA definitely gets a full ride. So that's one of the reasons that
Oh,
that
that's
people
nice.
participate. Yeah, she gets a full ride. So that's
Now,
helpful.
when do you start that? Because Sydney about to turn 5.
Now,
So
toddlers
a lot
and
of them
tiaras
do it
is
when they're
real.
little.
Toddlers and tiaras is real. That is not just for the show. That is real life, and those women are really like that in real life. Amen.
Okay, because I was going to make her a dancing doll, but I might go into pageant.
Put her in some pageants,
Yeah,
not
it's
glitz
not-
pageants, because glitz pageants are kind of hard. They are unrealistic, I think, for little girls, and they don't. But natural
like
pageants,
JonBenet Ramsey.
yes,
Oh.
yes. I don't support glitz pageants for kids.
No, I don't want her looking grown. 'Cause she got too much booty.
We can't.
Oh Lord. Well, you don't take her over there to that other dance studio. I'm not gonna say their names where they doing
Where they pop locking and dropping.
yeah doing let me get ready for Magic City. That's not what you
No,
gonna do.
We're not doing that either.
No.
No,
Tell you
but
what the baby can't
she'll
do.
do a death drop, I tell you. She
I didn't say the name.
She be
I just
jumping
said-
off of couches and stuff. I be like, girl,
Ooh,
Please
who
don't.
taught her that?
I don't know. Not mama. Mama don't like to hurt herself.
You said your husband was a Scorpio?
Yes.
Yes. Anywho, so shout out to Kaylee. Oh, I'm gonna get all their names wrong. Kaylee,
And I did not write them down.
Christy, and
Y'all know who y'all are.
shout out
the
to
beautiful
Miss
women.
USA,
Yes.
Miss America, and Miss Teen USA. Shout out to y'all for
Yes.
doing a
phenomenal job.
fantastic job. I'm so excited for y'all. On to another girl who did not experience such black girl magic. My girl SZA was in the Sephora in Calabasas.
Yes.
Yes.
She was. And Sandy, the helpful sales associate Sandy, pulls her over and accused her of stealing
From Sephora.
from Sephora. And your girl SZA posted it on Twitter, and Black Twitter lost it. They not only did they read Sandy for filth, they called up to the store. They have been harassing
Yes.
Sandy
Yes.
since the incident occurred. Poor Sandy did not know that she was trying to do a little job, and she is
Sandy
now.
needed to leave that to security. See, that's the problem. That's the problem. That's just like old Tattletale Tim that was in the airport that was trying to tell me, or we'll call him Luggage Larry.
Luggage
That was trying to
Larry.
report my
Yeah.
luggage.
Yeah.
Like, you worry about your own seat and ticket.
Listen.
Wow.
You do. And see, that's what I'm saying. The boundaries, they overstep the boundaries.
That's
Like,
true.
let security do their job. You don't have to go and report people. Now, it's some people that I know still. I watched them. You don't even look at them twice. Be over there just trying on lipstick and dropping it in their purse.
Exactly.
Find a lie.
It's not one, friend.
Right.
It's not
All
one.
right.
There's not
Okay.
one. So yeah, but I will say that Black Twitter, as always, was on the case, and they have not only did they call Sandy's job several times this week, they also went on to all of the review sites and
Gave bad reviews.
Yes.
horrible, awful reviews on every single rating system: Yelp, Google, Facebook, all the sites. As Sephora has yet to issue an apology, or even they said they're
Oh, they'll
reviewing.
start.
Yeah, there'll be an apology soon, but
Yeah,
they have
soon.
not
It'll
had
come out.
one as of yet. But Sephora's ratings on Google, I checked, at least the 614 Calabasas store, their ratings are down to a 1-star rating.
Wow.
That's
With
crazy.
thousands of reviews. So, Sandy and friends, before you start accusing people, especially people with large Twitter followings, you should be careful.
But I think SZA was great about what she did. Now, I'm not sure of the conversation that they had, but, once Sandy called security and security came and they found out that she wasn't stealing, SZA sat down with Sandy and had a very long conversation with her, she said. So, and I
To
like
me,
it when we
talk
educate.
too much.
But no, sometimes we gotta educate.
You know what?
Because we don't know who educated Sandy before.
But that's what I'm saying. But you already came educated. Because guess what? Somebody prepped you at your house. Like, you just don't walk up to random people that happen to be non-brown and say, did you just steal that? Or, what are you doing with your luggage?
But that's what I'm saying. Somebody, maybe in upper management, somebody told her.
How long have we been going
need
through
to watch
this, Tony?
these people.
Come on, we're going to go Patty, Water Wendy. How many times does it have to continue to happen?
Now, those people that are randomly in parks and places like that, that's just crazy. But I mean, this crazy? But it is crazy. But this is on her job, so we don't know what her management.
Sandy is security.
No, she's a clerk,
a regular retail clerk.
So that's not my job.
But no, her manager may have said,
for the most part, it kind of is.
At the meetings, they'd be like, okay, if
please be on
these
watch
people
for
come in, be on watch, and you know they have those little codes. Like if you're in Walmart and they be like, 310 in pharmacy, that means somebody's stealing over there in kids. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what their codes and stuff
Let me tell you
are.
something. They got one time.
I think they got one time for me too, because I got my lawyer on speed dial. Believe me, I will own
luggage over there. I was so mad.
You were mad with Larry.
Yeah, because first of all, I was a red eye, so I was so sleepy. And then here you come trying to tell me about the terrorist rule. You're the one that's terrorist. Like, I'm not trying to be funny, because I love everyone. I'm an equal opportunist when it comes to friendships, relationships. But look up the #1 terrorist crimes in America and who they're committed by.
Well, these are not lies.
Okay, so it's nobody from the Brown committee. But here you come, Larry and Tim, trying to tell me about the rule for Delta Airlines. Well, ain't nobody from Delta Airlines came up to me and said anything.
Well,
then you want to know what I'm doing. Where am I going? To mind my own business.
Oh, Michelle Williams said this on Twitter, which I thought was hilarious. She said, May is mental illness awareness month, and it costs you nothing to mind your own business. Like that, mind your own business is free 99.
Yeah. Some people are too nosy and too busy minding other people's business.
I did want to go back to something you said, because I absolutely believe in this. So I feel like as people of color, we always have to be educated about everybody else's culture, right? And I feel like I think there's enough information out there where if you want to be educated about a certain thing, you're going to be educated. And I really feel like based on what has happened in this country and what is going on since Starbucks, since Starbucks,
we can go since January.
Yeah,
let's go 2019.
Yeah, because of all of the things, you need to be very careful, and you need to know for certain. It needs to not just be a suspicion that you have. You need to have actually seen someone stealing. I totally understand. I used to work in loss prevention at Macy's. That's how I got through college. I worked my way through college working in loss prevention. You can't just run. One of the foremost rules is if you did not see them take the item, do not run down those steps. Because there was this guy at the Macy's in Athens. He just running down the steps. He just run down the escalator, just all the time, sir.
What's the man that killed Trayvon Martin?
George Zimmer. George Zimmerman.
You a neighborhood police cop.
Just running.
Just neighborhood patrol.
He's not even really.
No, he was neighborhood patrol. But that's what
he is not minding his own business, which is but that's the thing I'm saying. Like I feel like it's time for everyone's community to get educated. The same way I feel like I got to be educated about what's proper for people of different diversity, different ethnicities. People of the different ethnicities need to know what's proper protocol when dealing with me. And I just feel like I'm tired of educating folks. I get that.
We don't know. She might be part of the Klan. And what they educating her with is not to get to know us.
Well, now she about to get educated and not having a job.
She's going to get educated in the law. And there are some states right now, somebody is backing a law. Where did I read this? I want to say it was on Time or either People. It was trending on my Google trend, whatever. Now they have some states that they're trying to push laws for people who file false police
Absolutely.
reports.
Oh yeah.
I'm here
And
for
I mean,
that.
go all the
Every
way,
bit
like
of it.
really
all for
carry
that.
heavy jail
Absolutely.
time, because it's nobody. The majority of the people that are being impacted by this are people of color,
Absolutely.
and so by these false crimes, and then what happens is you file a false report on me, and I get offended in the store or whatever it may be, and people are going off, and then it's like, well, they assaulted me. You just stood here and called the police for me barbecuing.
Absolutely.
Like,
And I think that those kinds of crimes, and I'm not saying that these people should get years and years in jail, but a good 60 days won't hurt
it'll
them.
stop that.
There,
It'll stop
They
that.
need
just
to
shut
pay
that all the way down.
My mother was
Come on.
president of the McPhail Street Block Club. And them senior citizens, they ran down plenty of people. You'd be walking down the street if you looked like you had some drugs on you. Mr. Buckner, Miss Duncan.
You're giving them names.
Yeah, because they done went home now. They all
Yeah,
done went
they
home
all-
to glory.
I'm like,
I mean, let me tell you something. It was so bad on my street.
Give them names.
They used to sit in their garages with newspapers. One lady had a Bible, and she would be writing down license plates because somebody left there.
Yes.
You know how the house gets passed down to the son?
Yeah.
Well, got passed down to the son. The son was a drug dealer. Baby, that lady, they thought she was over there reading her Bible. She was writing down every license plate that went in that driveway. And at the block club meetings, they would give it to the police officer. It's a certain way that you can do things.
Yeah.
Not just, so you going to apprehend the person. That's how you get beat up.
Just running
Yeah,
down.
that's true.
You gonna
That's
come,
ridiculous.
you to do that Macy's running down the escalator trying to catch criminals that ain't criminals.
Yeah.
Just that's what you're doing. So I know Sephora, I don't know what you're gonna do. Sandy, I hope you find another job, because Lord knows you're not gonna be able to work at Sephora, because
No.
Black Twitter is still calling. I know they
Yes.
are. They still posting stuff like about the
Yes, they
phone
were
calls
mad.
that they're making. They
They
are
were
mad at you. You need to apologize, and Sephora needs to apologize so that those people can move on with their lives. All right, we're gonna take a quick commercial break, and we will be right back with more of The Curve. Hey guys, welcome back. All right, from 3 wonderful queens in the United States to 1 wonderful duchess across the pond, this is going to be a toast to you. All right, we want to send today's a toast to you to our girl, our Disney princess in real life, Meghan Markle. She just had a beautiful, bubbling baby boy.
And I'm praying he's a ginger. I love little brown ginger children. You know, Fabulous has all those ginger kids.
I didn't know that.
All of Fabulous's kids are gingers.
Oh.
They're brown little ginger children. Little ginger
babies.
being red hair. They all have red hair, and they're so cute. I can't wait to see this baby.
Oh, this baby is going to be adorable and loved and all of that good stuff. So we are so excited for our girl Meghan Markle, best friend in my head, and her new baby. And I just love the fact that it's not the prince. What is his title? Thank you. Duke. The dear Duke got in front of the people with his vanilla goodness.
Is anyone else getting peeved at Meghan?
Why? No, why?
Why we mad at Meghan? Because I'm at the point where, okay, you want to be part of the royal family. And then you want to go over there and be changing stuff and messing up their traditions.
What did she change?
First of all, she had the baby 9 hours before they even reported it and all that other stuff because she wanted time alone with her child.
Rightfully so.
That baby ain't hers.
I dare somebody to post a picture of a kid.
I dare. After I drop the kid, absolutely. You better not. First and foremost, y'all ain't even gonna know.
No, but like she didn't even. I mean, she don't even want to take the picture. You know, what's her face?
No,
the other one. She was outstanding with the baby and everything.
She's
like
the future queen.
She's
the future queen.
She's the Duchess.
No, you want. I don't care if
not going to do it. I can guarantee you. Eugenia's not going to do it.
I don't care if I am next in line to the throne of Jesus. I am not going. My baby.
This is number 7 for the throne. Eugenia ain't never going to get that throne.
Never.
None of her or her baby.
It doesn't. But she had every right to say,
but it's
this
not even
is my baby.
Not see the baby. No. It's like there's so many other things that in their culture she wants to change. She didn't want to have the regular doctors who birth all the babies give birth her baby.
I don't let everybody near my hoo-ha either.
No, but I mean,
you know him.
She didn't know that woman who birthed her baby either.
I don't let everybody near my hoo-ha.
It's not like she brought somebody from the United States to give birth to that baby. It still was a foreigner.
Her doctor, her choice.
I'm sick of her trying to change the royal family.
Ma'am,
that's what I'm mad about.
That's like me, you telling me to go to the same gynecologist my grandmother went to.
No.
My thing is that if I'm married into this family, I knew ahead of time that this is the way it's supposed to be.
So you feel like she doesn't get a choice on her doctor?
Right.
No.
Oh,
she's part of the family.
Tony.
She's doing all that public
doesn't mean she didn't get a choice.
Of affection. You ain't
she loves her husband.
I love my husband too. But if we were in that family, it's things you're not supposed to do.
But that's why he married her.
Right.
That's why he married her.
He is co-signing that. He is like, babe, listen, kiss me. Kiss me in the public. Kiss me in the public, babe. Babe, kiss me on the cheek.
The queen going to kick both of them out.
That's why everyone loves his mother so much. That's why they love Diana. Diana went against the grain.
Absolutely.
She went against the grain some, but she was also there were some things that she did follow.
Let me tell you something.
Diana was
cuss like a sailor.
She was around here
and rebel. She wasn't on TV cussing.
You would.
Not while she was married to Charles.
Yes, she was.
Lies.
That's one of the reasons why they got divorced.
I never heard Diana say
I'm going to find it on the YouTube.
Like you have to go where they secretly recorded her and she was letting them all have it in front of the queen.
Listen, I'm going to find it on the YouTube.
I'm all for Meghan.
Y'all find it and find the links and post them so Tony can see them when she watches the replay.
I just want Meghan to stop trying to interfere with the royal family.
She is the royal family.
She ain't trying to be royal. She's trying to be American. And
she is trying to be herself, and her husband is egging her on somewhere like, babe.
Yes,
babe. Harry is probably
has always been the rebel.
He has been the rebel, but he also know his place in that family.
No, he hasn't.
Yes, he does.
You don't see all the stuff Harry has been caught doing?
All the things.
Yes. That was back in the day. He's matured now.
Is he? Are we sure?
They send him to the military.
Lies. That boy had to go to the military. They shipped him off just like you know when you have a little cousin that don't do right in school,
and they send him down south. Usually in Michigan, they send him down south.
That's exactly what happened to Harry. They were like, "Sir, what you not gonna do is stay here around this royal palace doing nothing with your life. You going to the military."
They had to bring him back because he was out there trying to get on the front line.
That's what I'm saying. He wanted to go out and fight. He wanted to do that.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
He
wanted to
cause
problems.
He didn't want to cause no problems. Y'all gonna leave Harry alone.
He married a rebel on purpose.
On purpose. And he was like, we about to turn up. That's exactly what he said.
All he needed was a partner in crime.
He was like, listen, babe, we about to turn up.
Harry knows that he can't go too far.
I don't believe he knows that.
That's why they get ready to move to Africa.
That's
why they moved to Africa.
I believe Harry was like,
I love it.
When Harry was like,
I will believe it when I see it.
Harry said, let me go on over here with some of this BGM over here. Let me go on over here to the motherland where my mama was over there walking through the landmines.
Right. Harry was like, when they were planning the wedding, and Meghan was like, sweetie, I think I want to have a black minister. He was like, bring the preacher.
Hey, see if T.D. Jakes is available.
She might be making Harry's life miserable with his
lies. Ooh, the shade, Tony Green Campbell. The shade.
We don't know what smoothing out he has to do between her and the grandmama.
Smoothing out?
Yes. Because you know the queen is like this heifer.
Like
clutching my pearls.
Yes. Soldier Boy. Smoothing. Speaking of Soldier Boy, he did get 6 months.
Did he?
Violation of probation. I said, y'all knew that boy was here in rehab. Y'all knew he was on something.
He is definitely
on something. But back to this,
Jesus.
Tony, I cannot believe that.
I'm a little upset
Girl,
with her.
Don't be upset with Meghan.
No, need her to stop trying to change the royal family.
She is going to change it. No, that's the thing. No.
That's their family. Their family, Tony. Oh, my God. Speaking of that, let's silence the shame.
Yes, okay. So we don't get kicked out of the studio. So we do not get kicked out of the studio. We are going to move on to Melissa's Moments in Sisterhood.
Well, we all know, and if you don't, that this month, May is Mental Health Awareness Month. So it's a time for us to take a deep breath, relax our hearts and our minds, and get centered. If you all have been following, or if you watch The Breakfast Club, we saw last week, Shanti Das was on The Breakfast Club. And what I love so much about that video is that her sister just passed away.
Tell the people about the video.
Her sister just passed. If you go on YouTube and you look up The Breakfast Club and Shanti Das, she is the founder of basically Silence the Shame. Mm-hmm. And it started off as just a day, and then she actually filed. I didn't know that there was like a national day committee where you have to file. So it's really a legal day. It was yesterday, May 5th.
Okay.
And it's Silencing the Shame against mental health disorders. She deals with anxiety.
Okay.
She deals with anxiety, so she sits down with Charlemagne the Guy, who we know has openly discussed his issues with anxiety. Mm-hmm. And so they talk about mental health issues within the Black community and how we should address them, and really addressing the stigmas. And she has everyone from the Jay-Z's to Beyonce to Ludacris, you name it. A lot of celebrities are getting they are backing this campaign.
Absolutely.
So my sisterhood moment is just to ask you all, what are you planning to do to take a moment for yourself?
Ooh, that's a good question. So as a person who has struggled on and off with anxiety, I have to take moments often. Like I've started tapping. Do you know?
I
about
love
tapping?
to tap.
Okay, so I don't know if y'all know. I got this from my Yala.
Yes, you can YouTube it. Tapping it's great. It's EFT.
Yeah, I don't know what EFT stands for, but if you are feeling so something happens in your hypothalamus. Something happens in your hypothalamus when you have anxiety. that causes it to tighten. And so what the tapping does is
you tap right there.
You tap right here.
You can tap your heart, or if you're telling like a really traumatic story or something that's going to cause your body to tense up, while you're telling the story, you want to tap. You just tap.
And it sends a frequency through your body to remind your body to do what it normally does. So to not tense up and to just kind of release and stay centered. And so I started tapping probably I'd say about 3 months ago, 3 or 4 months ago. And it works wonderfully if you struggle with or suffer from anxiety. Work has been kind of crazy lately, and so my anxiety levels have been higher. I've noticed that, there's been a lot more intense conversation with my child.
Every day.
And so some of that is due to the anxiety that I was feeling, especially about work and about money and about all the day-to-day things that we deal with as super women.
Absolutely.
And so I think not only just taking a moment to like, okay, Shan, get recentered. You're going to be okay. You're fine. Breathing exercises really help.
But that positive self-talk.
Yeah.
Because a lot of us do not address the person within.
No.
So that person
Agreed.
within, and I always tell people this, and they're like, oh my gosh, are you trying to say I talk to myself? You do.
Absolutely.
How is your self-talk? Is that person that talks to you,
Yeah.
is it positive or is it negative?
Yeah.
Like when you're preparing for a job interview, what do you hear yourself say? Is it like, you're not going to get this? Or are you saying to yourself, I got this? Girl, does that person sound like you encouraging how you encourage other people?
Absolutely.
Now, I was about to say, I used to sound like that until I transitioned to the stay-at-home mother thing. And I think I just started, probably maybe 4 or 5 years ago, starting to get anxiety.
Really?
Yeah, and it's because it's like, will I be accepted back into the corporate world?
Am I enough?
Yeah, am
Am
I
I
enough?
enough?
And they will let you know, no, they won't. They don't let you back in. You have to fight your way back in.
So here's the thing, and a lot of people don't really understand this. When you talk about, there are two things that we face when new things come about. One, we know that fear is directly linked to our past.
Yeah.
Anxiety is always linked to our future. So when you're thinking about the future, that's what happens in the body. When you're thinking about the past, that's where you get scared. Like, I don't want this to happen again. I know what happened. So when you can be able to center yourself, the whole point of centering yourself is just being able to be still. Take a breath, breathe in, blow it out like you're blowing a balloon.
And the one thing that I always, the one thing that I do for myself, see that part? Yep, right there.
You got it.
So the one thing that I also do is I remind myself of my prior wins. That always helps me to remember, okay, there were other times in my life where I was afraid, or there were other times, because you're right, anxiety is always linked to what's going to happen, not what has happened. And so I always tell myself, remember that time you were scared about such and such and so and so? Remember how it came out as a win? I talk to myself with scripture all the time. Remember, you're an overcomer. Remember that you're more than enough.
It's the opposite for me.
Okay.
Like if I'm trying to deal with something, because for a while I was looking for a job, and I promise you I can't even get an interview. And I would be like, Tony, you used to not have a problem. You're great. You're awesome. You're this, you're that. And it's like, well, why do they not like me now? It just made me feel smaller or, more just frustrated.
Here's the thing, though. Here's what I found. The universe doesn't give you what you ask for. It gives you what you feel. So whatever energy you are emitting is what you are going to get back.
Whatever you feed will grow.
And you have got to feed positivity, and of course they want me.
I try, but they done knock me down so much. It's like,
but we gonna get up though.
Yeah, and I try and go back to that girl, you can do it, not. But it's like, no, I stopped looking.
We're gonna work on that. We're gonna work on that real soon. We're gonna work on that. All right, guys. I think that's the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've enjoyed you.
Yes, we have enjoyed you guys. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure you like our Facebook page so that you get notifications every time we come on live. And please make sure that you are following us on all the social medias. We love you and we want you to love you. We also want you to be the very best version of yourself and make sure you continue to live life on the curve. We'll see y'all next week.